saying, guys? It's the Say It With Chest podcast, series 2, episode 2. Got some of the guests from the last episode. We've got A Dizzle over there. What you saying, mate? Man of the hour. We've got man like Raymondo.
What's going on?
What you saying, brother?
I'm all good, bro.
And then we've got young Krishna, new to the podcast. What you saying, brother?
Yes, guys, you're right.
Yeah,
Good, yeah.
So, I mean, obviously, last episode we done a little intro to these guys. You haven't been on the podcast before, so give us a little intro about you, what you've been doing, like what you're up to at the moment.
So yeah, I go by the name of DJ Krish. Just call me Krish for short. But yeah, like I DJ Fridays at Camberley. Saturdays I'm like dotting around at the moment. Also training to be a commercial pilot. So
Bad man.
I mean, you don't hear that often, right? Do you?
No. I mean, like it's a different thing to bring to the table, you know. But yeah, like I'm just here dotting around. Obviously, Walshy's kind of taken me under the wing as well, just like been going to his gigs, just learning and improving, and yeah, that's obviously we'll talk more about that later. But yeah,
Jeez.
Yeah, no, sick. I mean, is there anything else that you're involved with? Because I noticed one thing you missed out that you've not mentioned that you actually currently do, but obviously you didn't mention that in
okay, well, yeah, I mean with the last podcast I edited that as well.
Come on.
Young editor.
Yeah.
But that also wasn't what I was talking about though.
Oh,
obviously you run your own event as well.
Oh yeah, I run my own. I forgot about that one.
How can you forget about that?
That important.
Come on, bro. Listen. When you're singing your own praises and you're putting yourself out there and letting people know who the fuck Krish is, you gotta sing your praises, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I run my own event. I start events. Events _. All three of you lot have DJ'd for it. So hopefully another one coming up in Easter, and then that'll be my first one for the year.
Jeez.
Yeah. I mean, I've got to say, obviously, like I briefly mentioned on the last podcast, a lot of us met each other through lockdown and got obviously a lot more closer. But one thing which was quite prominent, mainly for you, was obviously you was networking with a lot of DJs via Instagram Live. And I feel like your network kind of vastly grew really quick because you actually just put yourself out there, which isn't a thing that you normally see DJs do. You know, they're normally in their own bubble, they've got their own bubbles, don't really like, mixing and doing whatever, right? But yeah, you got involved with a lot of people, especially some high profile DJs as well.
I just got to cut in as well because I remember when he was doing the interviews, I was the first one to be interviewed.
Oh,
yeah, one of the first ones. Yeah.
I remember,
especially out of the DJs. One of the first ones.
Hey, did you get interviewed?
Yeah.
Ah, so we all got interviewed.
We did like a 2 hour, 1.5.
Actually, I think our one was probably.
It was quite long. No, Rusky was a long.
Was Rusky
that was like 3.5, 4 hours or something. Yeah, it was some mad.
Our one was about 3.5.
Yeah, it was it at least went till like 5, 6 o'clock or something. Oh
wow.
Do you know what it was? There was so much to be spoken about that. We could have continued that easily, but yeah,
100%.
It was good still.
But going back to lockdown, like obviously I think that was one thing that stuck out for me about you, because you come up really quick with that, and it was good to see, man.
I remember when you hit me up, you were like, I don't know who the fuck you are, but like you just come on my timeline like every day.
I said it. I don't know who the fuck you are, but you're doing your thing right now still.
Big up though, big up. Serious.
I mean, you don't see that often, right?
No.
So I've got to big you up for that, bro. Well done for that, and you've progressed quite a lot in lockdown and out of lockdown. You started your own event as well off the bat of that. You've landed yourself some residencies. You've become like a very trustworthy DJ to go to as well. So yeah, big up for that, bro.
No,
Young Krish,
that,
that's the little intro for you.
That's gonna take up 5 minutes.
Make sure you drop in between, yeah, exactly. I mean, one con that I want to give you some constructive criticism, even though you made me look like Ronald Weasley on the last one, and the brightness was like absolutely crazy, like Adot's coat over there. Other than that, it's a good edit.
You done well.
No, awesome.
But yeah, guys, it's been an interesting one since the last episode, isn't it, Adot? Anyways, good vibes only. Good vibes only from that podcast. And like I said at the end of that, I hope everything gets resolved and sorted. But on to bigger and better things. One quote that I've actually been seeing a lot recently, and it's something that Fat Joe's been saying. Can anyone know? Does anyone know?
I ain't got a clue.
Does anyone know what Fat Joe says?
There's loads
a
of
little quote.
He says a lot of shit.
Yeah.
He says a lot of shit.
Nothing come to mind?
Nah.
Lean back.
As soon as I say it, oh wow. Yeah, you're cancelled on that one.
No, I'm just referring to him, innit?
Private joke, guys. When we was just about to record, I went to go like this. Look, whoa.
Yeah. Lean back.
So, no, the actual quote is yesterday's price is not today's price.
Oh yeah.
Fair point.
I knew you guys would like know that. And I can't lie, that's actually really relevant, especially amongst the table round here, because I think, you know, from 2019, from when COVID hit, well, going into 2020, I feel like we've all like come a long way and, you know, gone on to new things, bigger and better things. And I just feel like it's really relevant, not just for us four in this room, but for a lot of people as well that deserve their flowers. You know what I'm saying? So that's my motto this year, boy.
Oh, I hear you, Mo.
What,
I mean,
flowers? Or...
Just walk out.
Do you know what? I'm so glad that I brought used to in and you're on that side of the table, because used to are fucking identical. I'll tell you that.
Oh, that's funny.
No, Krish, that's not what it is. Anyways, we swiftly move on. One thing that I think a lot of stuff come out of lockdown, like a lot of things become heightened, a lot of things become spoken about. And do you know what? I'm gonna actually say something right now. Like, I'm just gonna come clean on this. I actually didn't know.
Chest, by the way.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, all right.
Straight up.
All right.
I learned from Adot.
For those listening, he just beat his chest like in the.
Yeah, that's it, Tarzan. I didn't actually know what an ick was before lockdown.
Cap.
You're lying.
Yeah.
You're lying.
Yeah, obviously another term for it. Obviously,
What's the term?
or like put-offs, right?
Yeah,
It's the most
like sort of
like
turn-offs.
yeah,
I would
exactly
say.
that. But I didn't actually know what an ick was.
Ick. Oh, you give me
Yeah.
the ick. I've heard of that.
No, but I feel like ick become a lot more heightened and prominent
Yes.
in lockdown because everyone was doing the memes, you know, like an ick for a girl was if my boyfriend uses his Tesco club card.
How is that even an ick?
Oh,
No, but it was
Saving money.
I see some crazy
yeah,
ones.
some of the list was a bit.
It was
weird.
like, what? Is this a joke? So
Oh,
obviously,
my
I just
days.
wanted to talk about that because, you know, we've seen some stupid ones online, but
Yeah.
I actually don't know what you guys icks are. Do you know what I mean? So,
About what?
like,
In a girl,
in
you-
regards
in a
to a
girl
girl,
or-
yeah. Well, it's got to be about. It ain't gonna be about a guy, is it? Like,
I mean,
no
yeah,
offense.
I'll tell you what my biggest ick is in a girl. Don't fan me at all. You know when a girl goes, "Yo, fam, what you saying?" Or,
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Do you
So
think you are?
like brethren talk. Is that what you mean? Like,
I don't even like a guy telling me, "Yo, fam, what you saying?" To me, that's just like just talk normal, isn't it?
okay.
Like, it's like when people look at me, they think I'll be that, "Yo, fam, what you saying?" But I'm not. I'm very well spoken.
Yeah.
So imagine a girl coming up to me, who's good looking as well, by the way, and she goes, "Yeah, fam, what the fuck are you talking about?"
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To
I
me,
hear
that is a
All right,
big
so
one.
let's make it an ick about friends and
Okay.
and a female too. So
Well, I haven't got a friend or a female friend.
no,
that's just
that,
fam.
no, I'm talking about like guys
General
Even
as
guys,
well.
I'll be honest with you, none of my friends say "Yo, fam," so I must be in a good group.
Okay, I'll tell you what. As an ick for me for friends is when they chase me for money.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah, you do
like
that
you
all
know
the
when
time.
like you've
Can I ask in what way they chase your money though?
right. So this is what I'm gonna explain.
Okay. Right.
So you know when you go like Nando's
Yeah,
or
I knew
something,
you were
right?
gonna say no.
And, or like I don't know somewhere in it like for food, dessert or whatever, and like you left your card or your phone in the car, right? And they're like, oh yeah, no, I'll get it and we'll sort it out later. And then literally, as soon as you get indoors and you guys have departed, or the next day, oh yeah, can you drop me that peas?
Oh, okay. So you don't like the quickness of it.
Yeah, man, like come on.
Yeah, but
I'm
not everyone has 4 residencies a week.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah, you know, not everyone gets to go to Nottingham twice a week.
Yeah,
In
well,
a-
main
in a-
room. Main room.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, main room to be specific. Yeah.
I mean,
Are they indirected us?
I mean, normally I'm quite quick to come back, but I'm gonna come back when you least expect it. But yeah, if you say so, you could say that.
I do get that because it shows rather than the intent of I had a good time with a friend and you know money wasn't the main thing. It's that you made money the top priority out of it, almost transactional. I guess that's what you're getting
I hear
from
what
it.
he's saying though, because I'll be honest with you, even if a close friend of mine was like, "Yo, like, could you borrow me some money?"
Yeah.
I feel some type of way about it. And I'll tell you why. Because if you tell me I need some money today, and I give you whatever the money is, right?
Yeah.
And you tell me I'll pay you Monday. I don't expect to call you or text you to remind you to pay me.
You just have to.
do it
You've had
yourself.
that discussion, isn't it?
Do you know what I'm trying to say to you? Because
You've got to
you
make the
said it
payment.
that day, I'll pay you, right?
Right.
So when that person doesn't do it, and then I ask them, one, I feel stupid because I'm like, I didn't want to ask you. You're my friend, or
Okay.
you're whoever you are.
Or just off the back of that, two things, right? If you're lending money to a friend that you know really well and you know what they're like, you don't have to have that conversation again. You've made the agreement and that's it. Number two, you're not going to lend money to someone that ain't trustworthy. Do you get what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah.
So when someone's chasing you down, like, you know, even when someone's like Monzo requesting you straight after, I'm like, whoa, like, calm down. Do you know what? I'm going to make you wait 24 hours for that.
Don't be petty about it.
No, but I'm like, come on, man. You know me. I'm reliable. Like, I pay my dues 100%. That's the kind of person I am.
So
innit?
what if they're testing your reliability and how quick you can do the transaction?
Yeah, I've done it before. But
What,
there's-
as an instant, like, yeah, boop, 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 job done.
yeah,
Me,
that's
me
the
and
kind
him
of
are
person I
very
am.
close, yeah. Like we pay for each other, or you know, whatever. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you. There's been times where I'm just like, yeah, he can wait. No joke, and he knows it. No, but that's no disrespect to him. But then I know he does it too. Like it's a bit tit for tat, innit? But I don't mind that. For me and him are cool. I know he's got the money, and I know he knows that I got the
Yeah,
money.
you lot's paydays are coming every Thursday.
I take.
Mm.
Anyways, I tell you, off the back of what Adot just said there. Funny enough, we was actually speaking about a situation recently where obviously he wants to buy my CDJs, right? And he's like, "Yo, bro, like, what we saying?" Like, so I've given him a mate's rates price. Not gonna say it on camera. So he's like, "Cool," and I'm like, "Cool, no worries." Like, when I wanna sell them, or you know, if I get the 3,000s, I'll sell you them, right? So he goes, "Okay, so I'll give you this much, and I'll practically fucking Klarna slice the rest, like until I'm ready to pay you the rest." I'm like, "Bro, you've got the money. Like, don't try and tell me you're slicing the rest and giving me this. Like, you're cheeky.
You're
cheeky.
But do you know why he says that? Yeah, because we spoke about getting 3,000s, yeah,
Yeah.
and for a decent price as well.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, cool. If they come at that price, I'll buy it there and then. He goes, hold on a second. So if you can buy that there and then, why can't you pay me this price right there and then?
Is that a good point, though,
That's
right?
a very good. It's a very good point, though.
And
I
my
can't
response to
lie.
him was, you know what? You got a point.
Man's treating me like a credit broker, bruv. Like, clear pay or
Clear
Klarna.
pay.
0% interest.
Man said PayPal Finance is what you're called. That's your
No, but you
name.
know what it is? I've got the money, innit? I can put it on the table there and then for him. But
That's where the
Sorry,
sentence should
Mr.
finish.
Paul.
That's where the
No,
sentence should
no.
finish.
No, but
That's
the
where it
thing
should finish.
no,
Then.
it's not that. It's just if you can potentially down pay something, you would do it. Anyone would. So
No,
like-
I'd rather just get it all the way
No,
out.
I think people
I'd
are
rather
different.
just.
I think people are different.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean you haven't got the money.
No, I'm not.
It
I'm
just
not.
means.
Oh no, I'm not
you
saying. I'm not saying the money's not there, but I'm saying if I've got all the money there,
Yeah.
rather than have anything above my head, just get it out and done. That just remove it. It is finished. You know that contractually, everything is done. Rather than yo, bro, I'm waiting for that £300. Yo, bro, when you gonna like and because you might forget and you'll be like, bro, he's
No,
trying
but you know,
to
yeah,
swindle me.
Yeah,
That's my guy
I
as
think
well.
people spend more than their means a lot these days, though. When you got the likes of, you know, Klarna and ClearPay, and it gives you that option to split like big items that cost quite a lot, and gives you that breathing space. Because let's be real, right? Taking us DJs out of the equation, nothing against people that do 9 to 5. You know, the cost of living nowadays is crazy, right?
Yeah, it
when
is.
you're paying for rent, you know, if you've got a child, a family, it don't really leave you with a lot. So, you know, when people are trying to treat themselves and they've got the option like with like Klarna and stuff to split it, I feel like them kind of things there allow people to spend more than their means. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, we do it all the time. We do it with cars.
Yeah.
We do it with like
Yeah.
heck. We can't even
Yeah,
we
but
can't
for
even
me,
buy a
a
house
car-
without splitting.
But
it.
there's nothing wrong with that. Just
Yeah, of
clarifying.
course. Yeah, I know.
The
It's
two
not.
things I think for me that kind of stuff should go in towards a house, fair enough. A car, also fair enough. Now, people don't even realize this, but at least 95% of the cars on the road today, people don't own them.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I'm trying to say to you?
Yeah.
And yeah, it's finance. Because you got a car and finance doesn't mean you're broke or you're this. It just, why would you want to own a car? Some people don't want to own a car. They just want to keep changing their cars. Do you get me?
I agree.
Which makes sense, obviously.
Yeah.
Mr. Range Rovers over there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So sorry.
Man's
trying to go on about 4 residencies, but he dry.
Yeah, you drink that sparkling
we see
water,
you.
whatever it is.
San Pellegrino, then we'll Harrogate.
You know
Look,
about
I've just got Harrogate
Yeah,
in
the back of his car, innit?
We were talking about Icks, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We
fair
kind of
enough.
went sidetracked.
Yeah,
off
we
there.
did. Yeah.
But yeah, so that's an ick for me, really. When a friend kind of chases me, like it kind of defeats the purpose of what you initially agreed. You know, if you're lending me money, you obviously trust me, right, to lend money. I don't really like lending money unless one of my friends really need it, right? That's just how I am, because I feel like when it comes to money, sometimes things get a bit sticky. You know, people have the means to pay back, but then like a situation happens and then you might be desperate for the money back and it causes an issue.
For me, if you tell me Monday, for example, but you get to Monday and something happened, you can't. I'd rather you call me before I call you or text you and be like, look, this and this has happened. I need some more time. I'd rather, you know what? If someone actually said that to me, it doesn't matter when they were supposed to pay me back. I'd be like, do you know what? The fact that you called me, I'll give you more time, respectfully.
Yeah, because
But if you don't call me and then I don't know, Wednesday I call you, I'm like, yo, what's happened? Oh, I couldn't pay you because of this and this, and I'll be like, I don't give a shit. You should have called me.
Yeah, because
communication is key,
disrespect
right?
is there.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But look, point is, I don't like being chased down, okay? So do not chase me. Friends, you know you are. So that's one of my icks. I'll come back to myself in terms of females. Let's flick it over to Krish, because you've been a bit quiet over there, bro, drinking your sparkling water.
Yeah.
I'm happy drinking
what's,
it. You know?
What's one of your icks? It could be female related.
I can't lie. I'm gonna go deep on the female related stuff. For me, it's like it's a big topic as well. That
Bringing your girl to the club and moving to your boy. Is that Nick?
Oh, he's got
I don't
silence.
know what.
He's got mad silence.
Hold on.
Please don't tell us any validity to that.
wait,
I'm not saying no more.
Wait, pause. Did he just say what I think he said?
That man's gonna be watching the fucking thing as well.
Wait. Hold on.
Goodness
Let me
me.
get this right.
You love doing this shit. You
love
love
doing it.
doing this shit.
I just
He
to
just
clarify,
said it,
I'm
innit?
single. Yeah, just to clarify, I'm fucking
Wait,
single.
Krish, hold on. Let me get this right. So you bring a girl to the club who's, I don't know, you're with or seeing, whatever,
Yeah.
and your boy moved to her.
Yeah.
Or was it the vice versa?
I don't know what the. I don't know. Like, look, yeah.
Hold on, was it in front of you?
No, to be honest, yeah, most of the time they spent in the smoking area. I'm gonna give it away
so
just
you-
literally by
so-
saying
so
that.
you
bro.
was- so you was DJing?
No, Walshy was DJing. I came with Walshy.
Oh, you bad boy DJ.
Alright, anyway, let me
You
go
to
back to my.
unpack
Let me
this.
go
Can
back
you-
to my ick, yeah.
Oh, okay. We're just gonna leave it unpacked. He's
Yeah,
gonna
let me
leave
just
it
leave
unpacked.
that
All right, cool. All right, fine. Okay, everyone.
That's
We're
it.
just not gonna find out what's going on here, basically.
Hold on, fuck that. This is the same.
Oh my
And
god.
just to clarify,
Why
Walshy
you
said
doing
that,
something?
and he's eating
He's
his
eating a
cookies.
fucking biscuit, bro.
He's like, I'm just gonna watch from here now.
Same some names.
Everything go on.
Oh, you know what this podcast is called, right?
Yeah, of course.
That's it. You know you gotta do right then.
Mr. Luke Senton.
Oh.
Sorry, Luke.
You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Not Luke.
Yeah, Luke, bro.
Wait a minute. I think I've seen the receipt. I think I've seen the receipt. Slyly.
Oh, damn.
I think I know.
That new mic got
I think I know a
empowered, bro. That
location.
new mic got empowered.
I think I know a
Alright,
location.
yo, let's end that.
Somewhere that you don't play no more. Okay, I know now. This is very interesting.
I love it. I can't lie. Let's move on.
Alright, all I'm gonna say, Raymond, you know her as well.
I know
Yeah,
her.
you better.
Oh, let's get the plot.
Okay.
You know what? That's it. Let me go back to my ick.
Oh
yeah.
my god.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway.
I am. Okay,
Anyway, go on,
my
go
ick, I think for me, the big thing is when girls want to be in this lifestyle, and then when they see it on the stories that they're not in that video, then they start getting onto you like, oh, you know, you're doing this, that, the other. Like, why are you moving to other girls? I'm like, you want to be in this lifestyle. You know, that's
So
the
is
big
that, is
thing.
that actually happened to you? Is that
Yeah,
why
it's
you
happened
mentioned
to- yeah,
that?
it's happened to
Okay,
me.
interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
Raymondo?
Oh, to be honest, I think mine just is.
I mean, you're happily married, so
Yeah.
The female aspect we can just
I can't lie. I respect that, bro.
No, thank you, man. I think
goals.
I guess
2022.
I guess in relation to that, my ick would be if someone were to try and move to me, and I've respectfully told them I'm not
And they keep going.
interested. I am married. I'm happily married, and then they decide to disrespect that. And it's happened many a times, and
Especially
it's
when
happened too
you're
frequently.
DJing, right?
Bro, listen, and look, I'm not trying to say, oh, look at me, I'm amazing. No, I'm not. I'm just saying, clearly, when you got alcohol in your system, and then you look at me, you think, oh, I can try it with him or whatever.
Yeah, the confidence just comes out. Doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess so. But then it's led to either girls staring at me for the rest of the night after I said no,
Literally.
which has put me on edge, or they've either made fellatio signs to me from like far, and then approached me and showed a video of them giving a blowjob to another dude
You're
and
lying,
say that's
you're
me,
lying.
that
No,
could
you're
be
lying.
you,
You know, on a level,
Yeah.
everything he's saying is right because
bro.
girls these days have no
Yeah,
shame.
they're fucked. They're fucked.
They don't give a shit. And you know what's crazy? Yes, I don't know if you guys
Can
see
we
this
not
lately,
generalise?
Yeah, it's not
generalised.
generalised.
Can we not
But
generalise?
in my experience,
Yeah.
there has been women that have been very disrespectful, and I do not agree with
Have
that.
you seen that thing where they put this new law out where guys who
about
send
the
the
dick
dick
pics.
pics?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's just come
Right.
out.
Yeah.
Let's relate something to that, right? When
Yeah.
a girl comes up to you, right, and you respectfully turn the girl down because you're just not interested in her.
Yeah.
Or you got a girlfriend, you got a wife, whatever.
Exactly.
And they turn around to you and offer you all these sexual advances just to play a song or whatever the weather. How does that make you feel?
Well, I was thinking about this the other day, and there's two things that come to mind. It's either a lack of respect for themselves
100%.
because they reduce their value to a physical transaction, and that may be to. I'm not saying therefore. I'm not trying to degrade anyone. I'm not trying to say everyone's bad, but it might just be a format that they go to initiate something to happen, or it's a case of I don't really. They say I don't care. This is what I do, and this is how I want to move. And fair play to you. That's how you
do you
move.
sometimes look at a girl though and think, I know this ain't you if you used to be outside the club.
100%, because I see like the alcohol does mad things to people, man. It makes you do. Listen, I'm a witness. Like I've done some shit. I'm like, what have I done that for? But there you go. But I think it's a shame, like to see that these people. Basically, it's people that don't respect when someone turns them down. That's what I'd say.
And they take it quite bad, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, the names have been called, everything.
But the funniest thing is, girls hate it when if they turn us down.
Yeah.
And they hate it that when we come back, like, oh, why, blah blah blah. They hate it. So why can't it be the reverse?
I don't know.
It's a vicious circle, mate.
It's ego.
Anyways, just to kind of conclude the icks.
Yeah.
My ick is very simple. I just don't like girls that smoke and do drugs.
I think that's fair enough. I think that's fair
I
enough.
think that's.
Wait, what are we
What's
laughing
funny?
at?
What's funny about
There's
that?
nothing funny
Do
about
you know
it.
what?
It's people's choice,
no,
isn't
do
it?
you know what? No, let me never say
Can I just clarify as well? Because, I don't know how much shisha you smoked recently.
Oh no, I've cut that down.
So you cut that out massively.
Oh, yeah.
So shisha is okay.
I think she's alright.
Cigarettes, no.
But she
I
should the
think-
same as cigarettes.
It is. When you think of the terminology of
Yeah,
it, 100%.
technically it is,
But
yeah.
I feel like for me, and obviously I can't speak for everybody, but when I go shisha, I literally just go shisha like to link up with you,
Yeah.
Brendan, some of the other people, Adot, just to socialise, right?
Right.
I've never smoked in my life, never taken drugs, nothing. So for me to be a shisha head, I'm like surprised at myself, right? But I guess over time, it's just like when your taste buds like upgrade when you go from being a bland person like I was, to like eating partially semi-hot food. Do you know what I'm saying?
Caribbean food, yeah.
But it's the same thing with shisha, right? Like my lungs can take it. So for me, it's a very sociable thing. So the way I see it, I feel like smoking cigarettes and shisha is two different things because there's smoker's breath and then there's shisha. And do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand that.
Nothing against anyone that actually smokes. Everyone's got their reasons,
But
right?
but then it's your reason. That's
Yeah,
your thing.
yeah.
I understand that.
Obviously, I just don't like it. It's not really my thing.
Listen,
Really.
I dated a girl that smoked before, and it just.
Oh, the breath is disgusting.
And again, I don't have anyone. I'm nothing against it, but it's just not. not for
But
me.
the extra mile for me is the whole weed stuff. I just don't like it. I've got friends that do it and they've got their reasoning for it. And I know there's people that'll be watching this that have actually recently quit for their own reasons, health reasons or whatever. It benefits people in every single way, shape or form. But for me, don't like it. It's just an ick, man.
Fair enough.
Straight up.
I think that at least these are reasonable icks rather than when he's in the back seat of a free door and he can't really quite get out. Like you know
when you got a creep instead of a fucking 4x4.
Yeah, it's like listen, like what can we do? what can we do? Like, it seems like if we don't,
I can't lie, I've not seen someone that leave
no,
that.
When he has a Coke Zero instead of a full fat
yeah,
Coke.
it's just it's stuff like that.
Dude.
Stuff like that. It's, let's say like when he's walking the dog and he's dropped the lead by mistake. It's like what can you do? Like, there's not a lot we
I've
can
seen
really
some
do.
crazy ones. I can't lie.
Crazy.
The club card one got me. I can't lie.
But
If you're not connecting them points, you're a waste man. Straight.
I mean, listen, my wife connects them for us. I don't have one, so
Let me tell you something. If you don't collect Nectar points, Tesco club card points, like right now on both of them, I can go and get a full fill up on petrol because of how many points I've done. If you're not doing that stuff, you're done.
Or if you're a Lidl shopper, Lidl Plus, mate, 100%.
There we go.
On that, I save £20 every month, cuz there you go.
Cool. So another thing actually that I want to speak about during lockdown, I feel like a lot of things happen, man, and it's just like, I don't know, it's just made me think differently. TikTok. I'm sure we've all spoken about it personally, but I feel like TikTok's changed the game for music. It was the one thing that actually kept me on top of music during lockdown to see what was popping, because obviously no artists were making any music. So then you had like a lot of songs that were coming back from a few years ago, or stuff that was remixed, or even these up and coming artists that were coming through, having them like songs blow up, right? But what I feel like it's also done is that I feel like the attention spans just got even shorter. You know, I feel like now it's literally when I'm in the clubs mixing, it's literally chorus in, chorus out.
Yeah,
like there's no such thing as a verse. Do you get what I'm saying?
I'd even argue to say if you're playing a TikTok song, you've got to play the snippet that everyone knows.
The worst thing is you're
and
calling
then
it a
get
TikTok
out.
song, bro.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing about it. You're calling it a TikTok song, and I'm like, when people say that, and I'm like, oh my days, it's just a song. Like, it's not a TikTok song.
You're right. But obviously, it's made famous.
No, of course.
But you're right. I mean, I'd say, with where I play, I can get away with playing a song for longer because maybe the audience is a little bit older. But where you guys play, it seems like, and I've experienced it. You have to roll with it very quickly.
Like 40 seconds max.
It's very fast paced.
You know that song, that To the Moon tune?
Yeah.
You see how it's just a snippet.
I've only played that first 20 seconds.
Big up Kid Flow on that as well, by the way.
Yeah.
From the ESC, because they made an edit where it just repeats, which gives you the time to realistically mix the next song. If you want to play it, back to back, if that makes sense, rather than having to, mix out at that part and move on.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? But yeah, all the TikTok songs, I don't know. For me, it's a bit annoying. Why does people just want to listen to that part?
Because that's the part they do the dance to. That's the part, like, they do their 20-second little TikTok dance.
I personally think artists that are gonna like put out music, okay, fair enough, you might blow more on TikTok than anything else, but if you're a credible artist, I wouldn't put my song on TikTok now.
You know what? I actually disagree with that, what you just said, because I think actually TikTok's done wonders.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it's brought people together, especially in lockdown. Like, people were doing like dances and doing all these sorts of memes and stuff with their family, bringing like, getting their grandparents onto TikTok and like finding out about technology and stuff like that. Then you've got the aspect of music. It's another like avenue now to find out where music's popping. Literally, I'm not joking to you. I'll go on Instagram Reels and TikTok, and I know what tunes are popping to go play in the clubs. And 9 times out of 10, the songs that I've downloaded from TikTok to play in the club, they've all known them. It's not been where I'm gonna try this and it didn't work. It works every single time.
Can't lie, that own brand freestyle one.
Bro,
that one goes off, man. Like that one, but it's peak though because you do that little bit at the start and then no one knows the rest of it.
You need
what I do? I play that, let the chorus play, pull it.
Yeah.
Gives me the time
to get another
mix
song
out straight out. Yeah. But then that's giving them enough time to hear the song too.
Yeah.
No, but I'd say I'd probably go when I load it up. I've already prepared the next song before I even load it up.
I'm not saying you can do it if you want to, but for me, I just want to give them that extra time with the song.
Yeah, of course.
Hence why I pull it.
Yeah.
Because really and truly, who's going to know the next?
No one knows.
Another blessing in disguise with it, like I said when I first mentioned it, is that it's brought up a lot of songs back to life.
Yeah.
So there was one of the first ever TikTok tunes that I knew about was Wiz Khalifa and Tyler the Signs, Something New, right?
Yeah, because they do
that tune actually come out in 2017.
Yeah, time ago.
So obviously in like mid lockdown, everyone, I even thought it was a new tune because I'd never heard of it. And I'm a big Ty Dolla Sign. you know. But it's brought a lot of songs back to life. And yeah, I think TikTok's done wonders, man.
It's also done great for mashup artists too.
Yeah.
Because they literally have taken over and they go to these certain artists for sounds and they will tag the dancers and dance will make a song and then they've blown up and they've got signed.
But I just want to say something about that, yeah.
Go on.
Obviously, this don't include you because you're a dope mashup guy anyway, and you're gonna start doing that stuff anyway, right?
I've literally have started it.
Yeah. Okay.
Today.
So we'll plug that out in a little bit, right? But there was one DJ, right? I don't want to be bad mind, okay? But fuck it, it's a Say It With Chest podcast. Yeah. I don't know what his name is, yeah, but he wears a mask. Right?
Oh, I know you're
yeah,
talking
and
about.
the first ever video, it did go
what,
round.
you talking about the DJ on Instagram?
He's on TikTok as
he's
well.
on TikTok too.
He's
They've
done
got
both.
those too, right?
He did both, yeah.
So he has a mask. Obviously, no one knows his identity. But I think one of the most first viral videos that went round, a lot of DJs had something to say about it because he had nothing plugged in at the back. So it was like, so how are you doing this mashup? This is pre-recorded, right? Yeah. Fair enough. I get the concept, but don't portray yourself as a DJ and not have the leads at least plugged in the back. That's a rookie error.
Bro, the worst thing is
people
are sending that to me, like family members, like, oh, you know, you should be like him, like doing, you know, like these mashups are sick. And I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, mashup, cool, like it's a talent as well, but you can do it on Logic, you can do it whatever, you know.
Of course.
Like, but that's not DJing.
Yeah,
it's not.
It's not.
That's not
But the thing is, non-DJs won't know that. See what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I think we got to separate because I can say you can be super technical, but it's gonna go over the consumer head.
Yeah,
we're gonna get it, but they're not gonna get it. So he's done something where he's obviously made something. He's performed it. He's not actually done it, but he's performed it. But other people are like, well, obviously he's touching a button. He's doing something.
Yeah, but anyone can do that. Like really and truly, if a tune's playing right there, and the tune's about to jump, I go. It's believable, right? If you're not a DJ, it's believable.
It's true.
I agree.
I can't lie. I gotta give it to him. I mean, I'm glad he's covered his face because otherwise he'd have been withdrawn for, innit? Yeah, 100%.
One last thing about TikTok before we kind of move on to the next thing is I feel like my favourite thing that's come out of TikTok is that in the clubs, it's got a lot of people engaging more and dancing more, especially with these dances, right? Like people seem to enjoy themselves more. So for me specifically, I don't know about you guys, but before lockdown, like a lot of clubs that I was DJing at, everyone was like, you know, doing all the bougie stuff, tables, and they still do it. But I just feel like now TikTok's come into play. When you're playing them TikTok songs, everyone's like, oh, and everyone forms a circle. Like that's the era that I come from, where everyone was like doing all the you got served dancing, and everyone just having a good time, focused on having a good time. Do you know what I'm saying?
I do agree with that.
So I feel like that's been a pinnacle point of what like TikTok's done for this generation coming in now, because that's what TikTok is, right? So literally a new gen of people, and for the youngers coming up.
I think it's great. I prefer Instagram. To be honest with you.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, I do. I think Instagram is quite clicky.
Yeah.
To some degree, I'm not saying that. I'd say to some degree, as in like you've got a lot of people that sort of form their own sort of Instagram bubble, however large the following is. But with TikTok, it's quite different. It's like
it blows.
You know, for example, let's say you go on TikTok and you have a profile and they've got like 600,000 followers. If you go onto the Instagram linked, they might even have only 3K because it's a separate world. They keep it separate.
And the algorithm's different as well.
Very
different. Completely different to Instagram.
It's very, very different.
Instagram has finessed us. I'm going to say that.
You can try. Like, for example, I've been putting up these videos and reels and stuff like that. But then a video of when I was in Tilbury of horses running down the fucking A13 that got over 100,000 views, fam. But anything I think of in my head and I perform, I ain't get nothing.
That's like that video we recorded on the M25 with that shed.
The shed thing.
The guy credited me for that as well.
Yeah,
it went viral on TikTok. He credited me.
You know what's crazy? That video was recorded Bank Holiday weekend 2018, wasn't it?
Yeah, going to Northampton.
No, Nottingham.
Nottingham, okay.
Yeah. And it only literally, I mean, you posted it then, didn't you?
On Facebook. It went viral on Facebook.
But then it went quiet and then it just come out with the woodworks.
That's what I'm saying to you, right? So this guy, you know, he's like a middle-aged guy. You know, he weren't really kind of like Facebook weary then, you know. It got shared to his profile somehow. We got in contact. He was like, "Is it cool if I can share it?" I said, "Yeah, of course." It's like your shed, right? On the M25.
Yeah.
It's it's like the world's like fastest shed. Like that's the way he promotes it. Right? But what I'm saying is about TikTok is that obviously my man's come onto TikTok now and been like, you know what, I'm going to use that to my advantage. And look what happened. That same video he's put up, it's gone viral, and it's just give himself more exposure.
Well, there you go.
So I feel like TikTok does a lot of wonders, man. It's ticking a lot of boxes, algorithms, connecting people, music, doing stuff for us. So big up TikTok, man. I need to jump on it actually, like properly. I've got a few things on there, but I've not really focused on it.
It rewards the person that is consistent with it. So if you post like every day, like if you want to take it serious, take like maybe a couple hours out, film 7, post them one day. Yeah, because if you're trying to do it every day, like it's real. Oh, I've got to do it. Like if you just take a chunk, do it all. Yeah, it seems a bit robotic, but if you want to get
something to post every day.
Yeah, exactly.
So talking about one of the songs that actually come from TikTok, or like TikTok kind of enhanced it, Peru. It's a tune that we've kind of been playing in the clubs, going off, one of the biggest, if not the biggest Afrobeats tune right now. Yeah. But my question is to you guys, was Ed Sheeran needed on the remix? Yes or no?
Yes.
I say yes. And I'll tell you why I say yeah. Because I've realised something, right? Peru, like you said, is an Afrobeat-ish kind of tune, yeah?
It is an Afrobeat tune.
Is it ish?
Just to correct you.
No, but when you hear Peru, some Latin people might think, oh, Peru. No. That's why I said ish. No, trust me.
What? Where?
Oh, you're testing the reggaeton man himself.
Listen.
He can't
have it. In the club, yeah.
You're telling me.
No, but it's very easy to differentiate between reggaeton and Afro.
No.
Well, I know that, but I'm saying, well, some people in the crowd don't know that. But anyways, hear me out, right? The reason why I say Ed Sheeran was needed in that crowd, in that song, is because it gives a different type of audience to the song. Rather than just the Africans.
No. I that's one thing I was going to say about that particular song and the remix, because obviously Ed jumping on that is massive, and obviously Fireboy DML, obviously before that, you know, weren't a very big Afrobeats artist, right? He was considered up and coming. So Ed's come on even though Peru went off, it's literally been a remix that's just gone from the original to that and enhanced it anymore, and it's obviously opened it up to a wider audience, right? But when I've played it in the club, because I actually like Ed's verse on it, I actually like it, right? Personally. But when I've played it in the club, I've seen the reaction to just keeping to the original and playing the remix, and they don't fuck with the remix.
But no, but that's because
Wait, did you say
realistically,
no, they don't.
Well, the crowd.
Yeah.
No, but realistically, who listens to the full
why are you
song
playing
anyway?
that?
No one listens to the full song
This
anyway.
is the problem. I think you'd get away with it if you introed it and then you drop straight into Ed's.
Yeah.
Like that's where it'll be probably more
maybe you've done the
received.
chorus then gone straight into the verse.
I have never had that experience. If anything, you can hear the part where they actually when Ed Sheeran comes in and they're now singing. So I'm a bit surprised.
Yeah, but let me put it like this, right? So obviously a lot of the rooms that we DJ in, or clubs predominantly, is urban clubs, right?
Right.
So people that go to the clubs think they're too cool to listen to Ed Sheeran, right?
Yeah.
True.
So obviously, what was the last tune that you can think of that Ed Sheeran had?
Shape of You or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
But obviously, we play the Young Bane version, right?
Yeah,
we don't play the original, because if we play the original, they're going to look at you like that, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, we learn from experience through playing the original. All right, cool, that didn't work. They looked at me a bit funny. But I'm just saying to you, out of obviously experience down the line, I actually wanted to try a thing, innit? And I played the remix, and you know, I like it personally. But I've seen some mixed reviews online as well. A lot of people are, Ed weren't needed on the remix, but he's very talented.
You know,
I really liked it.
I was gonna say even that relates even to the Essence remix with Justin Bieber.
Yeah, that
wasn't needed.
I think we can all agree on that.
It definitely wasn't needed. Listen, I'm actually a big Justin Bieber fan. I think he's fucking dope, honestly.
Yeah.
But he didn't need to step on that tune.
I've never played the remix.
But I know why WizKid got him on it. I know why he tried doing that.
To get his fans.
Exactly.
Of course. It's going to be a tactical move, but we know that I know none of us in here has never played.
I've never played the remix.
Never played.
The only beneficial thing from that remix is the acapella, mate. Yeah, so I can go and do what I need to do. So big up the remix. Just bring out the original acapella, man, so I can start making some madnesses. I mean, my man can as well.
Don't worry about it. I made madness ready.
So a hot topic, which obviously I only decided to kind of talk about today. I don't know if you guys can. Why are you getting nervous for, bro?
Why are you looking at me?
Are you paranoid?
No, I'm just asking why you looking.
Listen, it's not about your excursions in other clubs, okay? All right, that's another time.
That's part 3.
But anyways, on a more serious note, a very trending topic is about a player that plays for my team, Kurt Zouma.
Yeah.
And I can't lie, it's a bit mad. It is a bit mad. So if you don't know, West Ham player Kurt Zouma was caught on camera kicking his cat, maliciously abusing his cat. And I want to actually ask you, yeah? Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? No, look, it's not
Well, he
funny.
knows I've got pets in it.
Yeah, no, but that's why I went to ask you, because you're the only person in this room that has cats, and I know obviously you love your cats, right?
Yeah.
Because one of your cats died sadly not long ago.
Yeah, like.
You look at you're laughing, bro.
This guy's a dickhead, isn't it? He's a dickhead, bro.
I can't believe this. You see you, yeah? You see you. You're not coming back. anyways, this is
Oh my god.
That's laughing at a cat there.
Anyways.
He's a dickhead, isn't it?
I'm not laughing. I'm laughing at them. I don't look at me. I didn't do nothing. I didn't say anything.
You started laughing as soon as you said
Listen. Do you know what? Do not include yourself in this chat because you don't have any pets, okay? So be quiet.
So I don't follow
Right?
football
Anyways,
anyway.
no, in all seriousness, obviously, I don't know what it's like to have pets like, you know, cats and stuff like that, yeah? And I know how people feel differently when they've got cats and the love for cats, right?
Yeah.
So the reason why I mentioned about that, your cat that died, because I know when we spoke about it, you was sad about it, right? Because it was a family cat. It was there for a long time, right?
What people don't understand is when it comes to pets, like I've had everything. I've had cats, I've had dogs. They don't just become.
I missed that dog, by the way. That dog loved me. Remember when we was going for walks in lockdown?
No. But hear this, right? What people don't understand is, and people that don't have pets won't really get it. But when an animal comes into your house, people just look at it and be like, yeah, that's a cat, that's a dog. But it becomes part of your family.
Yeah.
You know, you walk in the same way you see your family, you see that pet as well.
Yeah.
So when all of a sudden that pet, you know, dies or it's not there anymore, you're gonna feel some type of way. Looking at that video, I can't lie, it made me feel so uncomfortable because look, my cat's done bare shit around the house. Like, I don't know, if you used to leave your food on top of the whatever, right, and she jumps up there and grabs it, like, you're pissed, isn't it? If she was to, I don't know, I remember when I got my dog, for example, that shit was pissing and pooing around the house. What am I gonna do? Just grab it and hit it? Some people would do that. I've seen people on the streets, you know, for example, homeless people that have got dogs. How many times do you see them hit their dog or something? It makes me feel very, very uncomfortable.
I understand that.
Seeing that video and the person who he is, the caliber of celebrity he is, that shocked me. And what shocked me even more is that the person who recorded it was his brother. And then what, you want to post it online like you're not some big time superstar? Of course you're going to get the backlash.
Yeah,
Do you understand? And obviously I read it today that the RSPC have taken his cat away from him.
Okay.
I mean, look, people do things that they shouldn't do in life. He's apologised, and you know, people just got to move on and accept it. It's not that deep. And that's me saying it as someone who's actually got cats.
Do you know what? I'm glad you said that, yeah. And obviously what I'm about to say doesn't also mean that I condone what's happened, because I don't condone it. It's not something that you want to see, right? But I feel like because of who he is and because it's so heightened and because our social media is right now, it's more sensitive than ever. Like, I've seen so many times online, like, pets get abused and people laugh at it, it turns into memes, right? And then this one time that obviously my man's done what he's did, which obviously isn't right, it's a massive thing. Everyone's chatting shit about everybody. You know, I feel like nowadays people jump more in the bandwagon rather than having a real concern about things.
You know what it is because the whole Mason Mount thing came straight after it.
What's that?
Was that now?
Mason Mount?
No, not Mason. Sorry, the other guy,
Yeah.
Mason Greenwood.
Yeah. We can tell you don't watch football, man.
That's why. Like, that's why everyone's on the bandwagon.
I do feel
straight
like
after
he's been blown out of proportion simply because of who he is.
100%.
Like, I don't. Okay, let's just say that was me behind the camera and I did that to my cat, and someone put it out. Let's just say you did, right? I don't think you would have got the same reaction. Yeah, if some people would have called me this and that, maybe like people have actually viewed it, but I don't think it would have blown out the way it did.
Do you think his punishment is enough?
Perfect, yeah. I mean, they've docked him, 2 weeks' wages, £250,000. Do you know what £250,000 can do for the RSPCA? It's a lot.
Yeah.
So really and truly, they've pretty much got a W there.
I think the message that's gone out after this is a positive one, because obviously it's.
Last night it wasn't. Personally, I get
Oh,
why.
yeah, but that's a separate conversation.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a whole
talking.
different
I'm
ballgame.
talking
How
about.
they dealt with it.
I'm talking about the message behind it now. About it's not okay to abuse pets. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of them are like like your dog at home. You know, such a loving part of the family, and your cats too. I don't know why you're laughing. Anyways,
I'm not even laughing.
Yeah, I see you smirking. Anyways,
No, stop.
but no, like it's sent a positive message out. I think personally for people not to do that. you know?
What do you guys think of the fact that they started him last night?
It's.
I don't think they should have.
I personally understand why they did, because it's a football matter rather than a private matter.
I think the problem is that if they didn't start him,
And then they lost.
and then they started in the next game, like, when is it okay to start him? Because he's been punished appropriately to what they feel is correct.
Well, I was looking at the comments today, right, and it said, one, he played last night,
Yeah.
so he didn't get punished. Okay, you've docked him 2 weeks' wages, but let's be real. When it comes to footballers, do they really care? No. So that's like me buying you chicken, bacon, and chips. If I'm getting millions and millions, it's impossible.
I don't know, but all I say is, like, when you are a footballer, you live within your means, right? These guys aren't gonna be living like us to some degree. Like, they will be spending their money. So if you take away 2 weeks, it's gonna affect them a little bit. I'm not saying over the grand schemes. At that time, it might affect them a little bit.
I'll tell you why I say that to you. What do you say about our means? Let's just say you used to get a parking ticket right now.
Yeah.
It's gonna hurt, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a parking ticket. It's inconvenience, right?
Yeah.
But it's not gonna kill you. To me, that's how I see them getting docked 2 weeks' wages, because they're millionaires.
But then, what is the appropriate way to punish him?
For me, the fact that he acknowledged his mistake and apologized for it, that for me is enough.
And then Andy's got his cat taken away from him.
And he's got. I mean, that for me is a little bit extreme. But if that's how they want to deal with it, then fair enough.
Yeah, but like realistically, pets should be treated like like kid, right? Like you said. So
Yeah,
if you did that to your
I
kid,
understand that. But
would you
then
take
again, if your child does something wrong, I'm not. Listen, by the way, I'm not condoning what he said, but what he done, right? But how many times do you see a mum or a dad clip their child?
All the time.
Yeah.
All the time.
So, I mean, he kicked the cat. He didn't clip the cat. That's the difference.
Yeah.
If he had, I don't know, let's just say the cat did something wrong or the dog done something wrong and clipped it.
I gotta say, of
That
course,
for me would have been a little bit different.
I've seen the video, yeah. When I heard he kicked a cat, I'm thinking, is he put like full vim in the kick?
It wasn't
He
hard.
didn't
but it
really
was,
put.
it was a bit hard, though.
Not condoning it, but did he really give the cat a good old?
I think it was
Roberto Carlos. He didn't.
I think it was more the other video where the cat was held and it.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see that.
I think that was probably the most
I didn't
horrible
see
one.
that.
He didn't kick it hard, but it was hard enough.
It's still the actions, right?
Yeah, shouldn't be done, but yes.
But off the back of this situation, West Ham have actually lost a sponsorship, Vitality, which is like an insurance company, due to Kurt's actions, because they don't think West Ham have dealt with the issue properly.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, he is a very key part of my team. You know, we're trying to challenge for top 4 this year.
Yeah.
You know, we've had a week off, and we needed it. Playing Watford was a key game, and he's one of our key defenders. But personally, with how heightened and sensitive the situation is right now, I wouldn't have played him. You know, just to keep the fans happy. You know, and then you know what people's attention spans are like. Not to say it's okay, but I would have given him a week off. You know, find him, let things die down, and then maybe play him the next game.
The headline, I mean, I see the headline yesterday and it said a massive PR blunter, basically, in the sense of the fact that they actually played him. Which, for me, I agree with. I mean, I get why they played him, obviously, you know, football reasons, and don't get in top 4, but yeah, I wouldn't have played him.
Cool. So yeah, let's hope that we don't see anything like that again, man. But just to conclude this, I don't know what it is. I don't want to get into a lengthy bit about this because it'll be another separate conversation. But I just feel like footballers are doing some stupid shit right now, man. You know, to be role models and where they're at in life for people that love football and, you know, to young kids, they're doing some stupid shit. So I really do 100%. Hope they fix up. Anyways, new segment to the show before we conclude, because we're running out of time. I kind of want to do a thing where we talk about some new music that's dropped and what we think, like what we rate it out of 10. and
Okay.
whether it should be dropped or whether it should be like something that we put in our sets. So the first one for me, from the top of my head, is the new RD and H tune. What do we think about that, and have we spun it yet?
I've listened to it. I think I just think they're fucking great. I really enjoyed them.
About time as well, overdue, right?
Yeah, but I think they purposely did that because as soon as RD popped up, they're like, oh, RDH, like they're gonna do that. But I think they let enough time pass, so then that way when it came, it's like, oh shit.
Would you play it in your set?
Will I play my set? I don't know yet.
Right, cool.
I don't know
Hey,
yet.
Well, we listened to it on the way to Nottingham, didn't we, last week? And for me, any tune I need to listen to it a couple of times, and I listened to it 3 straight times just to like absorb it, and it was okay. Anyways, we played it. I mean, they looked at us like,
Yeah, but
which is fair enough. It obviously needs to marinate.
Yeah,
I mean, the song come out literally 3 hours before I even played it. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's fair enough. Then Friday come along, played it, and you know how it is when you play a new tune, you got to kind of gas it, you got to pull it, whatever the weather, right?
Yeah.
Saturday for me is where it more hit, but it didn't hit how I wanted it to hit. If that makes sense. I don't think that song is going to be a hit in the club. I just don't think.
Yeah,
Alright,
I
cool.
get that.
Krish, shortly, do you like it? Would you
I
play in the
feel
clubs?
like there's too much gas on it. I feel like they could have come harder. I don't think I'd
I
play
am a
my
bit
set.
disappointed.
I can't lie, I don't
Yeah,
think I'll
but
play my
maybe
set.
it's the first of something
Yeah,
more
it
to
could be,
come.
but
you know?
I don't think I'll play my set right now.
I think
unless-
it'll be catchy because of who they are and what
Yeah,
they're doing
yeah.
right now.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, so quickly, what would we rate it out of 10?
4.
Okay.
4,
Okay.
like 6,
Wow.
6.
6.
I'd give it like a 6.8.
What's it,
Like
6?
7?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 6.57. I'd say it's got potential.
Yeah.
What to grow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
So next one, because obviously I said we're running out of time. You just love chatting for ages.
Yeah.
As usual.
One tune that was very like hyped up, but was very disappointing for me was that Shenseea and is it Megan Thee Stallion?
Megan Thee Stallion,
yeah.
where they sampled
Lick.
thingy. What did they sample? What was the sample in
I know
it?
what you're talking about. It's in the 120 BPM mark. I know exactly what you're talking about, but I forgot the name of it. But
They
it's
sampled,
shit.
they sampled a dancehall tune, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
I don't really like
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Absolutely shit.
absolutely disappointing on that.
It's not really paid homage. I like songs.
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
sampling, but it didn't pay homage to me.
Yeah.
Megan, for me, shoots. I don't know, you know. The way Megan sounds on that is just Megan.
Okay.
I think Shenseea is
Yo.
forced.
Yo,
That's what I think.
the tune shit. Don't talk about it. I'm not even gonna rate that. I don't think it's rateable.
No, it's not rateable.
Right. One last song. Anyone got any other suggestions before
Yeah.
we wrap it up?
I
One more
would,
song.
I would say
SMP?
no. Well, push it.
No,
Push it.
that's
P
already
goes
made
without
it.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
What do you think of it? Do you think it's shit?
It's quality.
What do you think is good?
I think it's sick.
Pushing
you
P,
go
P
for
power.
Yeah,
P power
I think-
is
Yeah,
really
quality.
Would you rate it out of 10?
8 out of 10.
Yeah,
I'd even say 9 out of 10.
8.
I'm not gonna lie, that song really grown on me. I'll give
Okay.
it a 9.5.
Another song.
Packs and potions.
Yeah, but I think that's gone up and down like that.
I feel like it's very jumpy. Love the beat, energetic, but I feel like it's gonna be its peak and it's gonna.
It's had its time already.
Even the
I think
remix,
it's really
you know?
had its time, you know.
Yeah.
I actually played the remix last week. I think I might last week, wasn't it?
Same, I played that remix last week.
Yeah.
Didn't go off.
No.
I played what do you call it? Unknown T's part.
Yeah, same.
The fuck? They looked at me like I'm a dickhead.
They just want to hear. Gotta mix these facts and
Yeah,
that's
that's
it.
what we hear.
That's
Out.
it.
Out.
Done. Out.
Leave.
Take it out.
Right. Well, that's gonna be a new segment to the podcast anyway.
Can I cut in very quickly?
Yeah,
like?
cool.
Because one song I really like to play in like the main set is Candy 130. I'm out.
Shave my head on that one.
I'm out.
What a bomb
I'm
drop.
out.
Oh, no.
Don't you ever say that I do that shit.
Oh.
Ever. Ever.
Do you wanna
I can't
kind of?
believe you,
I didn't do anything.
I
What
can't
you
believe you, Krish.
I didn't say nothing.
What's
What you talking
the
about
logic
me?
behind that? What's the logic behind that?
I can't believe it, bro.
Was it cough?
What?
Look, it's cough.
Yeah, that's it. I told you.
Is it done?
Few moments later.
We'll carry on. Listen, you'll get the audio from this now. Thank you, Krish. Yeah. But yeah, and you don't need to worry about the mics now. It's all good.
Yeah, cool.
Listen, yeah. Don't ever believe these
Hold on, you
people.
think I
fam.
said it for you?
No, I don't. No, it's not you. It's who was
No,
who was
hold on,
talking
What
to
are you looking at me
you.
for? I don't know
One second,
nothing.
hold on,
Whoever
hold
was
on.
talking to you.
Hold on. I was talking to no, sorry, I went out for food with this girl actually, right?
All right.
And she said a couple of weeks ago there was this DJ, right? I said, oh, who's this DJ? She goes, oh, I can't remember who the DJ was, but he played Candy. I was like, right, I'm going to assume at the end, right? She goes, no. She goes, he played Candy and it cleared the dance floor. I said, oh, okay, what time? She goes, around 1:30. And I was like, I swear to you, I went on my phone, I was about to call Walshy, there and there, and be like, did you play Candy at 1:30? And then I was like, I know he doesn't do that because we've heard many DJs that play Candy at that time and we think, what the fuck he did?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So I knew it wasn't Walshy. So I spoke to Walshy about it, not that same day, but another day. I was like, oh, bro, who covered you that played Candy? Because someone in that room played Candy at 1:30. And he goes, oh, it wasn't me. I said, are you sure it wasn't me? And he's like, yeah, because I was here. I was like, okay, cool, so it's not you. So who was it? He goes, oh, I don't know. So thinking it. So we narrowed it down to you the day you was covering, right? I'm not saying it was you, just saying.
But narrowed it down.
Hold on. Yeah. And then I was like, okay, cool. So I gave you the benefit of that. I said, he might have been playing a mashup or something. Because obviously you do mashups.
Of course, yeah.
And then that was the end of it. It wasn't me sending shots for you.
No, I know it wasn't you, but I heard someone was saying that I did that, and I was like, listen, when Walshy told me, I was like, I'm ready to bring up history and recordings right now.
Anyways, due to the waffling, the thing's gone off.
Yeah, but
Lucky we're still recording.
Yes.
But I just want to say thanks to you guys for coming through today.
That's funny.
Always a pleasure, always a laugh. And guys, thanks for listening to Say It With Chest podcast, series 2, episode 2. Make sure you subscribe. You're going to put the little ding on that. Ding, ding. Hold tight, Krish, the editor. But yeah, it's been a pleasure, guys. Until next time, we're out. Signing out.
Cheers.
Peace.